let's talk Spider-Man Noir, but not the one you saw in Into the Spider-Verse, or even the comics. Sony Pictures just dropped their take, and it's a live-action dive into a truly unique, gritty 1930s world. Is this a genius move from Sony, or just more web-slinging confusion? Personally, I'm leaning towards comeback. Sony Pictures' last Peter Parker's movie had the perfect origin storyline, but not the perfect animation or action. That was the reason why fans were pissed at the movie too. I personally liked Andrew's performance. First off, let's get one critical detail straight. This isn't Peter Parker under the fedora. While the original Marvel Noir version of Peter Parker was created by writers David Hine and Fabrice Sapolsky, the Spider-Noir series is developed by Oren Uziel, adapting what was supposed to be a clone of Peter Parker that ran prominently in the 1994 to 1996 Clone Saga storyline, adopting the Scarlet Spider alias. Sony took the liberty from the silent character that appeared in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse in 2023 and turned him into a parallel universe version of Peter Parker. The series boldly, and I think brilliantly, cast Nicolas Cage as Ben Reilly, a much older, jaded private investigator who is basically the amalgamation of the two Spider-Man characters. Showrunner Oren Uziel really leaned into that decision, recognizing that Peter Parker is often synonymous with youth, and that just wouldn't fit the hardened film noir detective they wanted. And who better to embody that cynical, world-weary, yet hopelessly romantic Spider-Man than Nicolas Cage? The man is a chameleon. Watching him switch modes for a character like this, blending that dramatic intensity with the inherent comic book absurdity, it's just phenomenal. It's moody, atmospheric, and really sets the stage for a grounded, mature tone. Brendon Gleeson as the mob boss Finn Byrne, aka Silvermane, is another highlight. He's not trying to be a kingpin-level behemoth like Fisk, but his presence is undeniable, creating a much more natural, albeit menacing, crime lord for this era. Gleeson puts in the work, and it shows. The core mystery revolves around this decay rate algorithm. Essentially, individuals, including villains like Sandman and Tombstone, are slowly being consumed by their own superpowers, victims of some German military experiments. I know it's a repetition from the Amazing Spider-Man starring Andrew Garfield, but it taps into a primal fear of self-destruction. But unlike Andrew's reluctance to give away his blood, Ben Reilly actually cures those mistreated soldiers with his special DNA. Now, don't ask me how. The series actually skips that part conveniently. And visually, for those of us who grew up on Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films, get ready for organic web shooting. No gadgets, just webs erupting directly from Ben's wrists. For me, that's a refreshing change from the tech-heavy Spideys we've seen recently, though I'll always prefer a perfect nerdy Spider-Man. Ultimately, the new Spider-Noir series is a mixed bag, but in the best possible way. It takes bold swings, offering a fresh, mature take on a beloved character, even if it's a different Spider-Man and has a few familiar plot beats. Nicolas Cage absolutely kills it. The 1930s setting is perfect, and the grounded tone hits all the right psychological notes. It's a fun watch if you're eagerly waiting for the Spider-Man Brand New Day, because this Amazon release is the perfect setup for the upcoming Marvel's version with Tom Holland.